Today I wanted to show you Bold. Bold.new, it's quite a new service, a new tool for you to create small MVP, proof of concept, really quickly, and it will just, ask you a prompt. So here there are some examples of prompt you can use. So the few prompts you have there, like basically you can create a slide with slide dev. Slide dev, I have been using that one before. It's slide.dev. It's really cool. It's like PowerPoint. It's a PowerPoint alternative for developers, basically. So you will use Markdown and you will use, the dashes there for the name of the layout, the name of the background, and so on. It's really nice, but Bold.new will just do all of this for you. You can also create a small React app, a small Express application as well, API, something usually quite small. You just write a prompt. Bold will do everything for you. It will speak to the AI. Similarly, when you use Claude or ChatGPT or Mistral AI, it will do all of this for you. And then it will even deploy it for you with GitHub Actions. So, the GitHub workflow actions. Everything built in for you. So let's do a test. So in my case, that's the examples you have of the few prompts here. I can build a mobile app with React Native. Again, you can do pretty much everything you would do on what you would ask to AI. You can ask anything like that. So React Native, it will use, of course, React Native. You can also specify to use TypeScript or, some specifications you want in your application. You can also use Wemotion. Wemotion is just amazing. It's a React library to make animations. A lot of services out there use Wemotion. For instance, you have SendShort.ai. They use Wemotion. I think Magic, what's the name? Magic. So that one, they use Wemotion. And Magic, the kind of competitor, what's the name? Magic Short. I forgot the name actually. Magic Short. AI videos. No. Oh yeah, Submagic. I think Submagic also, I'm pretty sure they use Wemotion as well. And yeah, we can use VidPress. We can use anything like that. In my case, I will draft a presentation with slide dev. So I will use one of the default prompts for now. But of course, you can write anything you would like. You can do with like usually what you do to a AI prompt. So here we can see, and yeah, so basically we just have to wait. It's deploying now, and automatically it runs those commands. And now it's running npm run dev for the server of the slide dev. Like slide dev, if you go to here, it does exactly what those services have. So for React Native, it will also run probably it will use Expo. I haven't tried with React Native, but I believe it will use Expo, maybe just the React Native CLI. I need to check it out. And then it will just do, Yarn, probably Yarn iOS. Yeah. What's the prompt again? Expo build iOS. Yeah. Something like this. And then it will, just use the device for iOS, Android. I'm not sure for the simulator how it will do here. I think it will use the browser, so probably it will use the Expo one for this use case in Bold. But here, basically, if we go to resources, like they have a little server you would just run, and this is exactly what Bold does, basically. If we look in there, here we have nothing. I think it's because in our presentation, the presentation is just empty. So we can go back there, write I will just again do slide dev, a slide dev presentation showing a use case of React Native, how to deploy an app with Fastlane. Is it Fastlane? I'm pretty sure. Fastlane React. It's not Fastlane. Yeah, oh sorry, Fastlane. Yeah, my bad. Fastlane. Yeah, it was Fastlane. Let's just do it this way. Fastlane is really cool actually, especially if you don't use Expo, because Expo, they have their own Fastlane built in. But if you don't, Fastlane is really, really nice. Now, of course, Expo, they do have EC. Yeah, EIS. EIS is like the alternative. EIS, I think it's now a bit better, to be honest, than Fastlane. But if you have a React Native CLI app, you can use Fastlane. I've been using Fastlane for a really long time, and it's just amazing. I don't know why I was like confused. Is it Fastlane? Fastlane? No, Fastlane. So yeah, Fastlane, really cool tool, and they keep up. I mean, like the team behind Fastlane is really active. I remember last year there was like an update on the Apple side, like on the Apple server for the Connect, so for the iTunes Connect, it wasn't working anymore basically, and they would directly patched a fix like within the day, like in a few hours. If they did it during the night, it was quite impressive, because everybody was blocked because of like there was a breaking change basically from Apple, and I think like no one was aware of it. Like Apple didn't say anything, and sometimes Apple does that because they use the API to basically to publish the build. It's not the PDK, the file Apple Store. I always forget the extension. Anyways, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, API, IPAs. IPA, yeah, IPA, that's the one, IPA. All right, so now we are nearly there, you see, that's our slide. And again, this is like the metadata of the slide. Everything between the 3 dashes is all of the metadata. If you have maybe you have used something called, let me check. And that one is pretty similar for static websites. Let me quickly go. Well, it was here. It was a long time ago, actually. Was it Hugo? Maybe Hugo, was it the name of that Hugo blog GitHub site? Hugo, I think it's Hugo, yes. Hugo, and the file, like the way, oh no, that's just YAML there. But you have something similar to Hugo, so there it wasn't Hugo. If I go back there, not sure. Maybe there was another one. Not too sure. Anyways, if you are familiar with those tools, Markdown, normally they don't support this, but this is like a slightly modified way of writing Markdown, where you have all of the metadata first, and then this is just normal, regular Markdown. And you can do quickly some changes. You see, basically, it's really nice slides and ready to deploy. It's pretty impressive. Here we can do preview. Doesn't show anyway. And then we can just do deploy, and that's it. And then now I'm deploying it in, I wonder what repository it will take. Certainly help. First. Oh yeah, okay. It will first write the package.json first. And you see here, that's the script. When you have the package.json, you have the few commands, the different commands you would do normally with npm run dev, npm run build, npm, and so on. And here you have slide dev build. And now it's almost done. So it's running at the moment npx slide dev build. And again, that's a command you have on the website to host it somewhere, you see. That's the one it uses. So it's really impressive. I suggest you to have a look to bolt.new. You can build a lot. Again, I will be so curious to see how it works with a React Native one. Build what can we do? A ETF trackers mobile app with React Native that shows the top 5 most important ETF people should buy based on their phone location. Let's see, we can have this prompt and then we can see how it will do. Now again, for all errors, I wonder how it will handle the errors. We probably have to fix them manually because of like any kind of isolation, or things that are just outdated. Now the problem always is that all of those libraries, they have new versions and changes very often. And usually what you get from the prompt is a bit outdated, a bit or even quite outdated. So that's a problem because here I'm not sure what version it's going to refer to. Of course, React 18 has been out there for a really long time, but now we listen it to be React 19 and not 18 anymore. And I'm sure they will still use React 18 for a long time until they update the LLM. So yeah, that's always issues with LLM and those kind of things. It's not real time, but it does a really nice job, as you can see. So that's a different file. So it's creating all files for you. Here you have the ETF. So that's the view file, the screen view, the screen file. You have the app CSS, app.ts. That's the basic ones. That's the navigation, and and then we can even browse through them. It's really impressive. That's the home screen one. Let's see where it is at. Can we preview it? Now, can you run it? Let's see. So again, it's like a normal chat AI. Basically, you just speak to the AI and it will answer to you. Here, there was an issue because again, it's a React Native app. So let's see how it does that. A second screen that displays the message. And okay. Yes, please. Let's do that. If you want to implement the ETF tracker functionality, we need to modify. So we will modify the existing files. We are nearly there. But again, like for the presentation here, I think, nearly there. Maybe I need to log into Netlify because it's using Netlify actually. I wonder if it's part of Netlify. If you know Versal and Netlify basically are two competitors. So here I will do, I wonder if it's, these are probably not part, but they probably just use Netlify or here. Is it, bolt.new, Netlify deployments. Someone is asking. But bolt.new, it's amazing. Really amazing. And very impressive. And I think they are quite new. Oh, there was an error. They tried to deploy something last week and we can see it failed. They are probably aware of this, but we don't see the versions. They don't tag. Oh no, they have 0 tag. That's funny. It doesn't sound really like they don't create releases. I wonder why they don't create releases, but And now the files, it's really light, this project, so I'm sure they use something else. They have different repositories. I'm not too sure, but 4.4K for now stars, and it will just go up and up. So it's quite impressive. Here I think it's just stock because I'm interested. Version. Is it done? I think I probably I need to log into my Netlify account because I would doubt they would provide a free Netlify account. Yeah, so nearly there. We have to wait here. But again, it's already really impressive. Like we have all of the files, we don't have to create them manually. And again, like if you want to create really nice slides, like this, basically, really nice ones, it's so easy. You don't have to create them manually. Normally, I used to do that manually, by myself, of course. And now it's done all for you, and you can just modify them a little bit. And that's it. It's really, really nice. So here we just have to wait, and that one, again, for our React Native app. I think it's almost done. I wonder if we can export the app. Can you give the zip file of the app? Or the binary files maybe? No, they don't. Oh, yeah, from Stack. So we can go, I believe, if we do here, open in Stack Blitz, that's like the organization behind Bold. And here we are. And yeah, I think they initially created Bold.new like as lead magnet, probably. It's kind of a marketing lead magnet. And then we have to go to the company website to do other things. And then people will like pay at the end because, as you can see, they are not that open source. You have to pay for the IDE. I believe it's similar to Cursor. Something similar to Cursor. But they created something really simple, really nice. Bold.new, basically like a lead magnet. So it's a lead magnet and people after will learn about the commercial product, which is this one. So here I can export the whole project. Let's do it. It's not working like it's already very impressive, but of course it's not perfect for sure. And again, like I said, like Bold.new is nice, but limited, because if you want to export your project or whatsoever, you have to go to the company website, Stack Blitz, and there in Stack Blitz, I'm sure you can export the project, but you will have some limitations. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. It's already amazing what it does. All right. So pretty much, that's it. I suggest you to have a look, to play around with it. Like here, you see, basically we have a really nice app, like really good. Just to show the, ETF, like the top ETFs people should buy based on their location. And the other one is for a nice slide presentation about Fastlane, how to deploy a React Native application with Fastlane. This is the result you would have with our slide dev, for instance. So you can preview it directly inside of Bold. That's the slides bit with AI. Of course, you are more than welcome to change whatever you need inside. So you just have to go to slides, MD, so the slides markdown file, and you can just change anything here before to have it ready. And then, like here we can see, okay, we did it about Fastlane and about deployment. Here, I think it's a default one. Is it the one we asked initially? Well, I think that's not exactly what we did ask, but we can just ask after to change to what we said initially about deploying a React Native application with Fastlane and explaining that in our slides. But you see, I was a really big, and of course, I'm a really big fan of slide dev. It allows you to create really nice slides very easily with programming syntax, basically mostly Markdown, mostly. And with Bolt or any AI similar tools, you can just do everything in you can automate everything, and you don't even have to spend hours making your slides. You just have to review it. You need a good prompt, so you are sure, and you can also give examples of what you need. So you say, okay, this is something similar. I want something similar from this, and you paste the example, and then you do some changes, and here we go. You see, it's really nice. So that's the example of the slide dev, but it would be exactly the same for any other project you want to build with Bolt. If it's a React application or a Express application or whatever other languages actually you would like to, it's quite impressive. I hope this video was helpful. If you need anything from me, you can always contact me on my YouTube channel, or you can see me as well on my GitHub. So GitHub, it's ph-7. And you can also see plenty of projects I have been building over the last 10, 12 years now. Yeah, time flies. And I wish you a happy coding day. See you. Bye-bye.